see. Connecting streaming software to go live. And there we go. There it is. Okay, now I need to grab the link to this thing.
Okay.
There it is. Alright. Now I'm copying it everywhere. Yay!
You're promoting the stream.
Yeah, of course. It's almost... Guys, it's almost been a year since I last streamed. What the heck have I been doing?
Aw.
Alright, and then over here... I'll also post it. I'll post it in the Stickquestria chat. Let's do that. Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
I don't
Let's
know
do
where to put
it.
it though. There isn't like a self-promotion thing on that on this thing. I guess.
Hashtag random.
Thank you.
I don't know.
There we go. I'll put it in hashtag random. Yay. Yo, Round and I are streaming right now. Lol. Yay. Alright. Let's see.
Maybe the pony hugs too, or the what the hey, I don't know. Just ideas.
Okay. Alright, let's see.
If you want.
We already have. Oh, hey, dragons. Hey, guys. I'm just looking at the chat. So, Round, as you can turn your attention to the stream and what I've actually got displayed on the stream.
Okay, let me go find that. Hold on.
Okay.
Do. Think. Hopefully this doesn't make my audio choppy. I see it. Oh, look at the little bouncy.
Yes. I was like, oh yeah, you can have GIFs on OBS, which is cool. So yeah, we got these bouncing stick ponies.
Oh, that's so cute.
Okay. Right. Well, so for everyone just joining, hi, I'm MuseTrip, obviously because this is my channel. And about 6 days ago, this stick pone and I had reached 4 years of dating, which is insane. I'm like, what?
Whoa.
4 years. How has it been 4 years already? Jeez.
Gosh.
And we have met up with each other in person between 2022 and 2024 like 6 times during.
I thought you were about to say, I think we've met each other in person between 20 or 21 times. I thought you were about to say.
That's not what I was going to say.
It's like, whoa, time flies.
Oh, well, I wish we could meet up 21 times.
Yes. One for every pilot.
Well, okay, including the time at BronyCon, it's actually been 7 times, but... Right. Anyways, so today we thought we might do something a little different. Let's see. We are going to be doing a who's most likely thing. And it's like a bunch of questions like who's most likely to do this and who's most likely to do that. And then both of us would be like, oh, it'd be her or it'd be him or something along those lines. So I think I've got myself a little website that I've brought up until people in the chat actually start asking things. So I'm going to get started. All right. So.
All right.
Daily life. Who is more questions for couples? All right. Okay. This one's pretty random. Who is more likely to forget where they put their keys?
Oh gosh. So, okay, how does this work? Do you answer first, I answer first, or do we take
Okay,
turns? How
well,
does this work?
we just kind of decide which one out of the two of us is most likely to do this thing. Although I think for this question, I really have no idea because I usually don't forget my keys, so I don't think it's me. Um,
Yeah, I don't think that's happened since like I've got I've for, I've almost forgotten my hotel keys once or twice on some of our trips, but usually not. Usually I'm pretty good about that.
okay, so for that one, it looks like both of us are not very likely to forget where they put their keys. All right, here's one which I think is more definitive. Who is more likely to get lost while driving? Me.
Aw.
Definitely me. If it's somewhere that I have not been before, I'm like, where do I go? I need to get out my Google Maps.
Aw. I've
Yeah.
got a pretty good geographic sense, but if it's somewhere I haven't been, then that could happen to me too.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Who is more likely to leave the lights on?
Leave the lights on, like when you go out to get groceries, or when
Or
you
just
go to sleep, or what?
like leave the lights on if you're like no longer in a room and you just forget to turn off the lights or something like that. Maybe that's what that means.
It's probably me because I don't really have a habit of that. Because I'm like,
Oh.
oh, I might come into the room later, uh, or something. But
Yeah. Yeah. I
I've, I've,
think.
I've started turning lights off a little more since I met you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Me. I'm like a light turning off, door closing person. I just make a huge habit of
Yeah.
that. If I'm not in a room, I'm like, okay, this light must be off. So. All right. Okay. Here's the next one. Oh boy. I think this is calling me out. Who is more likely to binge watch a TV series?
Sounds like my girl.
Yeah, that is that is me personified. I mean, let's see. One time when I was in America, I tried to introduce Round to one of my favorite nostalgic Australian TV shows called My Place. But of course, because he doesn't binge watch as often as I do, it took a while to get through. But that's okay. I just wasn't used to that. But yeah, I binge watch all
It's
the
a big
time.
commitment.
Yeah, I
It's a
know.
big commitment. It's more than a movie. Movie's like a couple hours, but if you commit to a show, that's like so many hours.
Yeah,
What if
that's
what if I don't
true.
like it? It's
Aww.
scary. Oh my gosh.
Mm. Yeah, we still need to watch the rest of Little Witch Academia. I think we only watched like one episode or
Oh
something. I don't know.
yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I think I know the answer to this one. Who is more likely to stay up late? My boy.
That's me. It is me.
And there's a good reason for that because time zones. Because, I'm in
Yeah.
Australia and it's
Also,
like. Yeah, yeah, sorry. Go on.
it's okay. I also need to sleep in the morning to be like I have nothing to do. I have nowhere to be. No one's counting on me. I'm going to be nice and comfy in bed for a long time as I
Aw.
can. She often leads to long nights of working on random projects, which is nice.
Yeah, I'm definitely the type to have an early to bed, early to rise because I'm a morning person. So
Yeah.
I never usually stay up in like the ridiculous hours of the morning at all. I think the latest is usually like 11:30 and then sleep. So,
Aw.
yeah, I am really not likely to stay up
By the
till that
way,
late. Yeah?
we appear to have some questions, some who's more likely to questions in the chat, it looks
Oh,
like,
okay. All right.
coming through
All right.
if you want.
Let's check these guys. Let's see. Where are they? Let's see.
Hi,
Scrolling
everyone.
down.
How's it going?
Let's see. Do 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 do. Okay, here we are. KB Butterfly06 says, Who's the most likely to do a fanfic audio drama of other series, for example, The Owl House? You know, shows that aren't from MLP. Hypothetical question. By the way, P.S. You two are cute. Well, if we're talking about an audio drama, I think that might be my domain.
Never done an audio drama. I've thought about maybe trying to do like a silly audio drama because all the audio dramas out there are all serious and dark and deep and
Guilty.
epic. And I'm like, how
Guilty as
about a silly
charged.
one? That might be fun. But
I
I haven't
just
done one yet.
I don't know. I just love dark and emotional and dramatic. And then he loves all goofy and funny and stuff like that. Just kind of funny. Let's see.
You're good at it.
Aw, thank you. All right, let's see if there's another one. Do, 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 do. Oh, Pink Escapade says, who's the most likely to have warm hands?
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, if it's cold, I would say definitely not me. It is currently winter for
Oh
me, and I've
gosh.
got my gloves, and when I take them off, they are freezing, and I
Aw.
need to put them back on. But there are some things that I can't do with my gloves on, and it drives me nuts. So I definitely do not have warm hands in the winter. So I don't know. If that's the best way I can answer that, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. I've got tiny little hands.
Aw.
Right, I think I've caught up. I think there were only 2 that were in the chat so far, so I'll go back to the website. Let's
Yeah.
see. Okay. Who is
Right.
more likely to fall asleep during a movie?
Ooh. I've done that maybe once or twice. Not in a theater. I don't think I've ever done that in a theater.
Okay.
Um,
Aw.
I don't know.
I don't think that's happened when we've watched stuff, that's for sure.
No, it's not usually like I'm usually into a story.
Mm.
Um, I'm usually paying attention.
Aw. Yeah. I don't
know.
usually do that either. So. Okay.
I don't know. I've
Okay.
fallen asleep during video compilations. Sometimes like some of those hour long. I sometimes put on those like video compilations of like various channels,
Okay.
or like let's plays. Sometimes I put those on, and sometimes that helps me relax and fall asleep.
Ah,
If I'm by
interesting.
myself, I
Okay.
do that a lot.
Yeah, I just watch a whole bunch of funny videos where I don't have to think about anything. So,
Yeah.
all right. Here's the next one. Who is more likely to take longer to get ready in the morning? Well,
Oh gosh.
hmm.
Oh gosh.
It really depends. I mean, I know I'm a girl, but I don't like take an hour or so to like do makeup or choose what to wear or anything like that. No, that
Yeah.
is that is not me. But I do say I do still take a while sometimes. Like if I need to wash my hair, I usually take a while doing that, and then I just I guess it doesn't take me that long, but you know, with how long my hair is, it does take a while to wash my hair, like I've done today. So I don't know.
Hmm.
It's
And it takes me a little while too. Like I like to be extra like in the morning. I like to be like feeling extra clean.
mm,
I want to make sure my hands are clean and stuff.
aw.
Um, I don't know. Kind
Okay.
of kind of kind of even. I think when we're on trips and stuff,
Yeah.
I think we about the same.
All right. Let's see. Who is more likely to lose track of time? It really depends with me, honestly. Sometimes I might if I've just been
Hmm.
so engrossed in working on something, and then I'm like, oh wow, is that the time? I gotta do this.
Yeah, I do the same. If I'm in a meeting, I'm usually the guy reminding everyone, "Hey, we got like 10 minutes left." That I'm usually the guy that reminds everyone. Um, so I don't lose track of time that easily. But if I'm having fun or doing a project like that, then yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
honestly,
do
I
that.
am definitely the same. So I guess we're both the same for that one. Okay. All right. Who is more likely to be the messy one? Um, well, um,
Mm,
it really depends, doesn't
depends
it?
on what kind. Like, oh
Like
gosh.
leaving things on the floor, kind of messy, probably. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
No. I am also I sometimes I do
Uh,
accidentally do that, but as long as I have a walking trail, I don't really mind small spaces. So sometimes it doesn't really bother me that much, but I don't know.
oh my gosh. I'm not great with keeping up with house maintenance that much. But I'm not super sloppy, I think. Uh, I don't dust very often. I really don't dust that much.
No, honestly,
Do you dust?
no, not really. And let's
Yeah, and
see.
it doesn't bother me that much. But if I knew it would bother someone, then I would probably do it more.
Okay.
But I don't think you said anything
I
about the dust.
I said,
Um,
yeah, I'm not likely to dust either, unless maybe if it's bothering me, probably. I don't know. Okay, well, I think this
yeah,
one.
yeah. If I knew someone was bothered by something, I'd probably be like, oh, sure, let me get that. But usually, I kind of forget about home maintenance stuff.
Okay, all right. Hmm. Well,
Our place looks fine, I think.
okay. Let's see. Who is more likely to be the organized one? Um, I'm just slowly raising my hand, but you're pretty
You're
organized
very
too.
organized.
But I mean,
Yeah.
you're organized, but I'm like crazy organized. Like on my
With
computer,
time and like schedules and stuff, you're the one with
yeah.
time and schedules. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I've got time and schedules down. I've got different sticky notes telling me when to upload stuff and to-do lists and even Google Docs and helping keep track of stuff. Well, I mean, I am the director of an audio drama, so it's definitely important to be organized about that sort of thing. So, yep.
Yeah. So for like time and stuff is usually you.
Mhm.
But like geography, planning a route is usually me.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, okay. Time, me,
Yeah.
directions, you. All right, let's just go back to the chat
Yeah.
and see if there are any other questions. Let's see. Oh, well, I mean, we kind of answered this one, but let's see. Princess Trixie Sparkles for Life says, who is most likely to sleep in late?
Me,
Yes.
I'm a sleepy boy in the morning.
No. Yeah, because I remember, like, on your days off when I'm, like, with you in America, I'm usually, like, the first one up, and then I, like, shower
Oh
and get
yeah,
my own breakfast, and then I
always.
just kind of hang out on my computer for a while, and then you just show up at, like, I don't know, midday, and I'm like, hey, how's it going? Oh, okay. Raptimon132 says, who is more likely to afford a flight to see the other? Um, I think that might be me.
Hmm, it's a good question.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been out there. What, I flew out there twice or three times. I think three times now. I've been out
Yeah.
there,
And then over
and
there in
then
America, I've been like, let's see. There was
3 or 4.
TruckCon,
Um,
there was um then there was the start of 2023. Let's see. Then you came to Australia and then I came to America. So I've also been about 3 times, but
yeah, so it's kind of even
maybe, I guess.
a little bit.
But yeah, I I've got a lot of money that I'm saving up, and prices are way more expensive in AUD than USD. So I always have to keep reminding myself of that when Round says, "Oh, this is like 900 something dollars." I'm thinking, "Oh, right, he's talking in USD." I have to think, what is that in AUD? Oh, and it's just so much more, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that sounds about right."
Yeah.
Let's see. Or Dracula says, "Who is more likely to forget the other's birthday?" I don't think either
Oh,
of us. I think we're both pretty good in remembering each other's birthdays, right?
I think so, but like you're very much holidays and celebrations and anniversaries person
Oh,
more than
yeah,
me. Um,
definitely. But yeah, you still
like
remember.
Christmas is you're way more to Christmas than me. I'm just kind of chill about it.
Aw.
um,
Yeah, but
yeah.
like one way to remember when my birthday is, it's like the day after the MLP anniversary. So
Hmm.
there's something. Yeah. Let's see. Scrolling down, scrolling down. Okay. Winchester 61138 asks, "Who's more likely to accidentally drop something made of glass?" Okay, that is very oddly specific. I don't know.
Oh, gosh. I've dropped my phone a few times, and
Aw.
it only broke once, but we fixed it.
Hmm.
My phone's. I don't drop it from great heights, thankfully.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm usually very careful. I have very quick reflexes, so I try my best not to like drop anything that is like, valuable or, can break easily or anything like that. So, I don't know.
yeah.
All right. Let's see. Pink Escapade. Oh, okay. Well, I think I know the answer to this one. Pink Escapade says, "Who is more likely to surprise the other with gifts?" Me. Definitely me.
Aw, I think that's you. Yeah.
That is me. Because before I left back to Australia when I was in America last time, I just gave round a whole bunch of like early Christmas
I
presents.
know. You spoil me. You're so sweet.
Well, I mean, I pay attention to what you like, and I'm like, oh, that's a good present idea. I'll go and do that. So, yeah, I guess I do spoil you sometimes, but you spoiled me too. I mean, that avocado plushie was very cute.
Oh yeah, for the first day that one time.
Yeah, that was very sweet. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. Raptormon132 says, "Who is more likely to go straight for milk or ice cream when eating very hot and spicy food?"
I don't do spicy food. Yes, maybe someday I'll learn. I'll train my tongue to do spicy food. But right now, I don't like spicy food that much.
I guess it really depends on the spiciness. Sometimes I do eat a few spicy things, if you could really count it as spicy, but I don't really get straight into like ice cream or anything, but I do have an iced water jug nearby. So maybe I guess I'm more likely to eat spicy food than Round is probably. I don't know. Like I like butter
So
chicken. I guess that's kind of spicy. Let's see. Well, that doesn't really count as a who's most likely, but in Fianceable, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but they ask, "Who got into My Little Pony first?" Round. Round did.
really,
Yeah, cuz
I guess so. Yeah, season
I
one.
I didn't get into it until wow, it's actually been 10 years since I first discovered the show, because I
Oh.
discovered it back in April of 2014 when season 4 was airing. So yeah, definitely you.
Yeah, my sister got into it, and then she told me about it, and I was like, okay, sure, ponies. Let's see. Haha, that'd be funny if I liked a pony show. And then I actually did, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is life. Ponies are life. And yeah, season one.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Nolan says, "Who's more likely to respond with 'what the hey' in a robotic tone in voice, tone of voice in response as a reaction to something?"
It
I'm
sounds like something both of us do if we're just driving, doing errands, and some weird thing happens.
Yeah, but yeah, sometimes I can be very like overly dramatic in my voice. I'd be like, "What the hey?" or something. So I'm never usually monotone unless it's like I don't know.
If
Let's
we're being
see.
goofy
If
sometimes.
we're being goofy, it'd be like, "What the hey?" I don't know. Let's see. Winchester 61138 says, "Who is most likely to watch the Indiana Jones trilogy?" I have not seen any of the films from that trilogy, to be honest. I don't.
I have seen the first one. I've seen the first one. I'm not big into gore, so I'd be a little squeamish. I was a little squeamish watching the first one.
Mm,
um, but yeah, but the adventure stuff is cool and like it's a cool story, cool characters, but like the gore is like I get a little freaked out with the gore. But like it was a fun movie. I think I want to see some more, but I
okay.
might need to be ready for the scary scenes.
Yeah, let's see. I'm in terms of gore, I don't mind it if it's like animated like 2D or something. If it's in a show, it's not that bad, but if it's real life, I'm like, "Ugh, no, not that." Let's see. Who's most likely to read an entire book? Definitely not me.
That's me.
That is
That is
definitely Brown. That
me.
is
I've read a few
definitely
books.
Brown.
I work at a library, at a school library. That's my job, my normal
mm.
job. That's my job, and I love books and
Aw.
stuff.
It's not that I don't like books. It's just blame high school English for forcing us to make us read really boring books to read over the holidays so we could analyze it in class.
Well, guess what? You could go to a library and pick a cool book instead. Now that you're not in school,
Yeah,
and I'll help you if you need help.
I know, I know. I just kind of like most of the time I just either read like short books or comic books or I don't usually get myself into novels or anything like that. I don't know. Okay. So let's see. Invincible, that's how you pronounce your name, says, "Who is most likely to
Um,
get bitten by a wild animal?" Well, I
I saw
know.
some TikTok recently where some guy, some like fox, ended up in like a big city, and some dude was like, "Oh, film me! I'm gonna pet the fox." And he goes to pet the fox, and the fox is pretty chill with it, but the fox just kind of like casually bites his leg,
Okay.
and the guy's like, "Oh, okay,
Wow.
that didn't end well."
Yikes. Well, I mean, I know I live in Australia and everything can kill you,
Uh,
but I'm still alive and standing. I haven't been really bitten by a wild animal for. Okay, I got bitten by an ant when I was 2, but that's pretty much the general gist of wild animals
I've been
for
bitten by
me.
bugs.
Mm,
I've never been stung by a bee or wasp ever. I've never been stung by a bee or wasp.
that is good.
Um,
Also, I'm not counting mosquitoes because we get bitten by mozzies all the time. So, I'm not
yes,
counting those. I'm not
I've
counting
been.
mosquitoes. Oh, okay. Who's most likely to Who's most likely to watch Has Been Hotel and get into all the songs? We both have watched Has Been Hotel already, so that is now in past
Oh my
tense.
gosh, so catchy! Oh my gosh, so
Yes,
catchy!
I covered one of the Has Been Hotel songs earlier this year.
It was so cute.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, this reminds me so much of Nis Dash, and I'm like, oh, hey, it's also one of the only songs that doesn't have any swears in it, so I'm like,
Anything
yes.
more than anything. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Pink Escapade says, "Who is more likely to quickly adopt a dog or cat from the street?" I would say not me.
Oh
I would
god,
say not me.
we got so many dogs. Oh gosh, I live in the Navajo Nation, which is one of those Indian reservations they call them. and there's a lot of stray dogs in the area. We call them res dogs, and usually they're pretty chill. They're not like mean usually, but still, it's probably not a good idea to mess with them too much.
Yeah,
But
I would try.
yeah, I'm not. I'm not responsible or committed enough for a pet at this point.
Yeah, and then since I live in the middle of the bush, it's like this bush reserve, and it's just got all these Australian wildlife. You're not really allowed to have any dogs or cats, so I'm just quite used to not having a pet. So, like around, I don't think I could really take the responsibility. But if I had the choice, I would. If I wasn't living in the middle of the bush where you couldn't have a dog or cat, I'd probably go with a cat, because dogs. They're just too excitable for my introverted personality to deal with, and I'm like, let's see. I scrolled down too far. Alright, here we go. Who is most likely to use Tangle the Series songs with MLP characters? To be fair, I've only watched that show once, so I don't really remember all of the songs.
Yeah, that is a show I binged during the pandemic. I binged that one the whole way through. It was a really cool show.
Yeah.
Never thought about combining it with ponies though.
Someone probably already has, so that's probably why I haven't done it. So.
Probably.
Oh, okay. Who is more likely to play Pictionary? Well, we play Scribblio all the time, and then there was a time where we did play Pictionary with my family sometime last year. And
yeah,
we were quite the team.
It's fun.
Yeah, and
nice.
then I'm like, well, we both have really cute art styles as well, so we can get things pretty quickly. Let's see. Scrolling down. Okay. Who is most likely to listen to something over and over again? It really depends on the song. But.
Yeah.
Well, Round. I think you're guilty of that as well sometimes.
I'm very often. I'm likely the one singing something that's in my head over and over again. The earworms are usually coming.
Oh, yes.
They come from me, usually.
The earworms. I collect all the earworms, put them on my Walkman, and then play them in the car. As the most infamous OG one is I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
Yes, I'll. When Muse and I are together and we're doing anything, at some point, I Want It That Way will start coming out of my mouth. I don't even know why. I can't predict it. It's just like,
yeah.
We're making dinner. You are my fire. Or going to Walmart. I want desire. Or, I don't know, cleaning the toilet. Believe when I say, it's just anything.
No, I just remember
everywhere.
3 years ago when we were having our 1-year anniversary, you started singing that song, and I think you were about to win a game of pool, but you accidentally sunk the black ball, and you were like, I threw that game away, and that's just me just laughing my head off in the background.
It's so easy to rewrite on the spot too. Yeah, it's great for improv.
Yeah, in terms
everything.
of
and if there's a song on the radio, that's playing all the time, and I don't like it, I'll usually make parody lyrics so I can stand it.
Aww, yeah. That's what you did with the that Miley Cyrus song with Cake.
Oh yeah,
no, it was Cookies.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I don't hate. I don't hate that song that much, but it's not my favorite. It's just kind of like, oh my gosh, they're playing this one again. I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand. Yeah. I don't hate it. It's just they've just played it so much, and I just turned it into a song about cookies. I think
probably, yeah. And then you put it on your Equestria social.
Oh, I did.
Anyways, let's see. Flower Aurora Productions says, who's most likely to win a sporty race? Like, like running, I guess. I guess that's where I'm getting from that.
You exercise more than me, but I also have long legs, so
That's true. You've got your tall boy. You've got long legs.
if it was long distance, you would probably beat me because I would get all.
Well, truth be told, I don't really like
If it was
long
short distance, I'd
distance.
probably win.
Like, yeah, long distance, I might like be all right, but then I have to slow down because I'm like, ugh, so much running. Ugh, ugh. This is
Yeah, if
why
it's
I
short
didn't.
distance, I'd probably beat you.
This is why I didn't participate in races at like house athletics or house cross country or something like that at my school. Let's see. Scrolling down, scrolling down. I think I scrolled down too far again. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Do, 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 do. What the heck? Who is more likely to run outside at midnight in your neighborhood, scream banana, and then go back to bed? What the heck is that question?
On New Year's Eve, when like the fireworks go off, I'll usually go outside and just watch them for a little bit. I don't scream banana though. I just sort of like, ooh, cool, New Year.
Yeah,
All
honestly,
right,
yeah, I
bye.
do. Yeah, I do the same thing. I watch the fireworks when it's New Year's and then go back to bed. But no, my little introverted self would probably not let me live it down if I just did something so embarrassing. I just could not bring myself to do something that spontaneous. Let's see. Do. Um. Okay. What? Okay. This is bizarre. Who's most likely to get a bouncy castle for your birthday? What? we're not like tiny kids. I don't know how that would work.
I'm too tall, I think.
Yeah, that would. Yeah.
Uh,
Like the hotels in Japan, for example, they do not cater to tall people.
oh my gosh. Those hotels in Japan are so small.
I'm just
Oh
so
my gosh.
I'm just thankful that you didn't have to crouch down too much when you were in the
Oh,
rooms.
that first hotel when I was taking a shower, I had to crouch.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I didn't even notice that. Oh dear.
because the bathrooms are like the bathrooms are like on a separate higher level than the room, so it was even shorter than the room was.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, Pink Escapade asks a very interesting question. Who is more like Misty and who is more like Rainbow? Yeah, because I ship them in my audio drama series.
Aw.
Let's see. Well, let's see. I kind of modeled Misty's personality with me, I guess. She's a bit stubborn and she wants to, protect at all costs and that sort of thing. I don't know. But then personality-wise, I don't know who you'd be. Honestly.
I don't know.
No, I mean,
I
maybe
don't
I'm also
know.
a bit more like Rainbow. I've no idea. I didn't really think about that too much.
Don't know. I don't know if either of us are that much like Rainbow. She's
Nah. Well,
very proud, very confident.
yeah, sometimes I am a bit like Rainbow on certain times, especially when I'm, playing games with my family members. I get very competitive.
That's true. You are much more competitive than me when we're playing
So,
games. That
okay.
is true.
That answers the question. I guess
There you go.
Round would be more like Misty, and I'd be more like Rainbow in that case.
That's
Maybe.
funny.
All right. Let's see. Uh, who is more likely to cry in a movie theater? Not me. Definitely not me. Because
Oh, really?
I have not cried at any movie I've watched ever. So,
Aww.
it,
I oh gosh, when I first saw Inside Out, oh that destroyed me. Oh my gosh.
Aw.
Near the end when like Riley's just like I can't be the happy girl I want to be. I'm like eh.
Aw.
Um definitely
Mm,
that one. Coco, the first time I saw Coco, that ruined me as well. Oh my gosh, the ending of Coco. It's
Okay, Pixar has a habit of,
me.
making people cry. Most likely, P is definitely a very obvious example of someone who just cries at every single Pixar film. She's just like, Muse, I watched
Yeah.
this and I cried. I sobbed my eyes out. I'm
Um,
sorry if you're watching this, P,
aw.
and my impression of you is okay. Um, but yeah, when I'm watching a film, I'm definitely not likely to cry at all, which kind of makes sense as to
Yeah,
why
I
I
usually
like.
don't. Uh,
Yeah.
and I usually don't, but every now and then there's a really good movie out there that just does it.
Yeah. And speaking of Inside Out, the sequel's coming out this month.
My gosh.
I might plan on seeing that, but it'd have to be by myself because my mother is currently abroad and my dad is busy, so I'm like, this is gonna be awkward. I'm just gonna sit all by myself in a movie theater.
I see movies by myself all the time.
I know. I'm just not used to that. I haven't really. Yeah, I haven't really gone to a movie theater by myself before. I guess that'd be a new
Bring your
experience.
plushie.
Okay.
Bring a plushie.
All right. I'll see. Yeah. Okay. I'll bring my plushie. All right. Let's see. Okay. This is very specific. Who's most likely to watch 5 Broadway musicals in one day? If you could like find the slime tutorials, that's a. If you don't know what slime tutorials means, it's pretty much their text for bootleg musicals, trying to disguise it to fool the YouTube algorithm. I don't know.
They label it slime tutorial, but it's actually a whole Broadway musical.
Yeah, it's like 6 the slime tutorial or Heather's the slime tutorial.
I never heard of that. That's awesome.
Well, I wouldn't say that I would watch 5 in one day, but I definitely watch a lot of Broadway musicals. Okay,
I
round is
want to
slowly
rewrite all the
dying.
big. I want to rewrite all the big numbers to be about making.
Well, it isn't really
Oh
like
my
that,
gosh.
but
Climbing gravity. Oh man.
oh yeah. Well, the most recent musical I did see was Wicked, so that was pretty cool. I definitely plan on seeing the film version of that when that comes out. Okay, round, sweetie, are you all right?
That's so.
Hmm.
Oh man.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, slime tutorials.
Okay, let's see.
That's so good.
Raptor1132 says, here's a funny one. Who is most likely to rage quit when losing a game so many times? Well, I wouldn't say rage quit like serious rage quit, but more like, a joking rage quit. Like this. But I'd probably say me. I'd be like, dang it! Or
Maybe.
something like that, like just like, in a joking manner, but not actually be all like serious or angry about it. And then Round would just send me hearts every time I lose something. And then you'd be like, oh, you
Yeah.
poor thing. And I'm like, thanks for the hearts. Oh, it's also the same if you lose something as well. I'd be like, oh, you poor thing, here's some hearts.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to playing Monopoly with each other, we just help each other out, and so the game goes on for hours.
I know.
I'm like, Round, I'm in the negative. Can you help me out? And he's like, okay.
Oh man.
Ah, dear. Let's see. Do. I think I scrolled down too far, maybe. Do. Okay,
Oh man.
this is interesting. Who is most likely to try and get a perfect 300 score at bowling? Well, to be fair, Round and I have only actually bowled in person once. So,
Yeah, in Gold Coast.
Yeah, that's right. We were visiting P, and I think I got like two
I think we
strikes.
were both trying.
Mm.
I think we were trying, but I think I won both of
I
those.
think you did.
I'm not
Yeah.
good at it. I'm not
Aw.
that good at bowling, but apparently we were all bad, so I just happened to be the least bad that
Mm.
day.
Mm. Aw. Yeah, but I was definitely trying as well, and I'm like, dang it, why does it keep getting stuck in the gutter? Or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Who's most likely to get into some heavy metal music?
Uh, any heavy metal songs that I really like?
I think just like heavy metal music in general, probably. I don't know.
Don't know.
It really depends on the
Um,
mood I'm in, really. Like, let's see. I have this whole angsty playlist just for like Nisty and Tenebrae that I listen to if I'm working on stuff focusing on
ooh.
her, and a lot of stuff is heavy metal stuff. And if
Oh my
it gets
gosh,
me
I
in
didn't
the
know that. That's
if it
cool.
gets me in the right headspace to write her character, then I'm like, yeah, Nisty, just angst.
That's cool. That's a good idea.
Let's see. Who is more likely to do a random act of kindness to each other? A random act of kindness.
Aw,
I'd say we both
we're
kind of
both
do
we're
that.
pretty sweet, I think.
Like
We're
you sometimes
pretty
draw
sweet, I
little
think.
cute bits of artwork and send them over to me, and I'm like, "Aw, how cute." Yeah, yeah, I think we both kind of do that. Let's see. Okay, who is most likely to eat the same food over and over again?
Gosh, that's like both of us, I think.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that sounds about
Uh,
right.
you mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. For like breakfast and lunch, you like have the same thing like
Mm,
all the time
well,
at
okay,
home, at
okay.
least.
For breakfast, I have the same thing, but for lunch, I usually try and spice it up. Well, not literally, but you know, like I try to have different things for lunch each time.
Um, I also like have the same thing for like the casual meals. Like I'll change it up in, like a month or so, maybe, but it's often the same for meals and stuff. And
Oh,
I usually get like between two or three different things every time at work for my lunch break. It's usually Burger King or KFC, Burger King or KFC. Um,
Aw. And then me, it's like
yeah,
the Aldi meals. You know, the microwave meals that you get at Aldi. That's yep.
yeah.
Well, Aldi's a gold mine for microwave meals. So, right.
What'd you
Let's
think
see.
of ours in America? Did you like the microwave meals here, or are
I
they not as good?
no, I didn't really mind them. I found a couple of things that I genuinely liked. I would say. Ah, the chicken a la king. Oh my gosh, freaking love that. Let's see. Scroll back up. Okay. Who is most likely to get a perfect score on every test? That seems a bit extreme.
Oh gosh.
It really, well, yeah, at school, the only things I was like really good at were like the music subjects, and then the other subjects I was just okay. Like, I didn't really fail anything, but I was just like, yeah, I passed that. It was like probably the equivalent to like C's or B's or something. But then music things that are like just straight A's, you could imagine. Yep.
Yeah, I usually get A or A minuses in subjects when I'm in school or doing a university course. I just don't like school. I have Muse has her degree. I do not have a degree in anything because I just haven't dedicated that much time and energy to school because I don't know. I don't like it. It gets
No, that's
yeah,
understandable. I was
pressure
like,
and
yeah,
stress.
no. I was like, fun fact, I had been like in a school environment non-stop for like 19 years of my life, and then at the end of 2019 when I finally finished my uni course, I'm like, yep, that's done, that's enough education for me. And then boom, pandemic. And I haven't gone back to a you know, learning about stuff in a school environment since. So yeah. Okay, let's see. This is a weird one. Who's most likely to argue that cupcakes and muffins are well, they are different. There are very
They are.
distinct differences with cupcakes and muffins. I think we
Next.
can both agree on that. Yeah. Let's go. Uh Misty listens to heavy metal confirmed. Yes. Oh, okay. Who's most likely to enter and to be a contestant on the TV trivia game show The Chase? Or maybe I should just limit
I
it
would love to
down.
try out.
Probably.
I would love to
Uh,
try it out for a game show sometime. I think that'd be really cool.
yeah, I think if we were trying out for a game show, you'd be more likely to attempt doing that because, well, I think you're a bit more knowledgeable about stuff. I mean, I'm definitely good in the music department and other things like that, but other things like
Like general knowledge and like
history,
trivia, that's me.
yeah,
Yeah.
general knowledge, definitely you. Yeah, no. um,
Specific stuff, especially music, that is totally you.
yeah, definitely. Like sometimes Round and I, when we're together, we just kind of search up random Jeopardy clips and see who could, get the correct answer.
That's
Try and
Jeopardy.
try and
So
find
fun.
try and find ones that we know. Let's see. Who's most likely to get scared playing a horror game? Well, I don't play horror games.
Oh me.
So,
I've tried a few. Well, I've oh gosh. Sour had us play Phasmophobia that one time, and I couldn't brave it. I was like staying in the truck the whole time, and when we had to go inside, face a ghost or whatever, I just like kept closing my eyes and looking away from the screen. I can't handle the horror stuff.
oh, you
I'm
poor
not good
thing.
at
Yeah,
it.
if I was playing horror games, which I don't, I'd honestly do the same thing.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but maybe I might just get like, um, I don't know, intrigued by the soundtrack. Because that's another thing that happens with me ever since I started composing stuff. Sometimes when I'm either watching something or playing something, I get more intrigued about, oh, this is a nice soundtrack. I better look that up later. Oh, this sounds cool. So, probably most likely you. Let's see. Um,
I usually watch other people playing games instead of playing them myself. That's
yeah,
usually how it
yeah,
works.
that,
Except
yeah.
anything Deltarune or Undertale, I want to play myself first.
Oh, yeah,
I love those.
yeah, no. Honestly, same. Like, Game Grumps with Doki Doki Literature Club. And there's just so many quotable moments in
It
that.
was so fun. So
So it's
silly.
just it's very silly. Let's see. Who is most likely to audition for a mystery drama on Netflix? Okay, that's oddly specific.
What?
A mystery
I don't know. You
drama.
could audition for those.
I, 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 mm.
I don't know.
uh, well,
You should do it.
me, but there's like hardly anything in Australia that's like, that gets put on Netflix. I don't know. I mean, I may be a VA, but I don't think I'd be an actor, you know what I mean? So,
Okay.
let's see. Oh, Pink Escapade says, who is more likely to cheer the other on at a game? Well, we don't really play, like, independent sports of each other, really, but, If I was, like, playing a game against my mother, for example, and Round was there, I guess he'd cheer me on.
Yeah, a little bit. Without being too crazy competitive. Be
Yeah,
like,
no.
yay!
Yeah, he. I can just imagine his OC in a cute little cheerleading outfit going, "Yo, yeah."
Aw.
It's over and over and
And you.
over. But if Round was in that situation, yeah, I'd cheer for him too. I'd be like, yeah.
MuseTrip. What does that spell? I don't know, but Muse is cool.
Okay. Let's see. Well, Sleepy Whistles asks Muse and Round, since Bluey is from Australia, when are you planning to watch every single episode of Bluey? Well, fun fact, we already have done that.
We've watched the entire thing. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. And the new big episode was so fun and cool. And oh man.
We watched the last 3 episodes of season 3 like on our respective dates. I like shared my screen and everything. And then the last one, pun intended, came completely by surprise. So I was like, "Oh hey, a new episode came out. Let's watch it."
I see lots of questions about the Amazing Digital Circus. Do you know what that is, Muse? Have you seen that?
I know of it, but I haven't really seen it.
It's interesting. It's an interesting thing. I've seen the first and second episodes. It's very creative. I'm interested to see where it goes.
Right, yeah. Rightio then.
Just
Let's see.
asking about it, so I'm like, let's just shout out.
I think we've caught up with the chat questions for now.
All the questions, yeah.
Yeah, for now. Let's see. Oh, so the second section of the Who is Most Likely on the website that I was on before is about food. And I think this is...
Oh my gosh, food.
I think is a very concrete answer. Who is more likely to order takeout for dinner? Round.
Me.
Definitely Round. Yep. no questions.
I just got takeout today, right before the stream started. I just finished takeout.
I mean, as I said,
because it's Saturday.
I do have my microwave.
And I'm tired.
I do have my microwave meals, but that I think more counts as just making my own dinner at home. But then other instances, I will probably go out for dinner if it's, something special. I don't usually do takeout because, again, we're in the middle of the bush, so it might take a while.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who is more likely to cook a fancy meal? Fancy meal? Yeah.
Oh gosh. We're not that fancy.
No, we are not. We're not fancy. So, yeah, we're not fancy. I think neither of us.
Oh man.
Okay.
We made pasta. We made some Alfredo pasta once, and it was okay.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out. I think we were doing the sauce all wrong, but then second time's the charm. We figured out how to cook with the sauce afterwards, and then we were like, okay, good.
Yeah, we ain't that fancy.
Nah. Let's see. I think
I've done burgers a few times for her, which is also not that fancy. She made a birthday cake for me.
Yeah,
which isn't that fancy either.
Yeah,
but
it was a bit undercooked. I think I need to next time I cook a cake, I need to remember to leave it in a little bit longer, and I also need to remember not to put icing because I know you just don't really like icing on cakes sometimes. So
yeah, I don't need that much.
All right.
I like the cakey part.
Okay. All right. I think this is maybe this is an obvious answer. Let's see. Who is more likely to try adventurous foods? I'm gonna have to go with probably me.
Yeah. You're more adventurous with food than me, I think.
When I was in Japan, I was like, oh, I've got all these cool foods I want to try, right? And we tried most of them. So I was mostly encouraging about, oh, hey, we should try this. So.
Yeah, that was cool. And thank you for introducing me to some cool stuff. Yummy things in Japan.
You're welcome.
Onigiri. Oh my gosh. So good. I miss it.
As
Ah,
as to quote in our Japan vlog, he said it was a magical rice triangle.
yes, it's so delicious. Onigiri. I can't find it here.
Yeah,
Uh,
fun fact about Japanese rice to like any other rice, it is sticky. Japanese rice is sticky, so that's really good for onigiri, so it can like stick together and everything. So that's kind of all right. Here's one: who is more likely to eat the last slice of pizza?
I want it usually. I'm
I
like, can
know.
I have the
Yeah,
veggies?
yeah, definitely round. Yep, he's definitely more likely.
But usually we get half and half of our
Mm,
favorite toppings. Usually, you like spinach on your half,
yeah, that's
and I
true.
like chicken on mine. So we split it 50.
Yeah, but if it's a
But
yeah, but if it's a pizza that has for some reason an odd number of slices, which technically isn't possible, or just there's just one slice left, and I don't know. Maybe you're probably hungrier than me, so you probably might go and eat the last slice anyway.
definitely, yeah.
All right, let's see. Ooh, who is more likely to have a sweet tooth?
Oh gosh.
Well,
I like sweet drinks. You're good with like water and like
okay, I'm
um
I'm going with round. He's more likely to have the sweet tooth, I think. Because I think the only
yeah,
sweet stuff I
usually.
usually have, it's like, I like a sweet breakfast, I like a sweet dessert. I'm not a big fan of savory breakfast like eggs and bacon. No, it has to be sweet, like waffles or pancakes or French toast or something like that. Um but I am not really a big fan of like, like those sweet drinks like soda or juice. But I do like sweet milk beverages. I'll say that. Okay. Who is more likely to forget to buy groceries?
I ate a long time. Some oh gosh. Yeah, I'll wait a while sometimes, and like at some point I'll be like, oh dang, I don't have anything. I need to go to the store. So I kind of delay it sometimes.
Yeah,
Probably me.
but since with me it's more of a weekly thing, like, oh, I do it on this day. I'm like, okay, I need to go out and buy groceries on this day and then come back. So, with my schedule, not likely. I'm just going to check the chat real quick to see if we have any new comments down here. Let's see. Do 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 do. Scrolling down. Oh, here's a weird one. Who is more likely to eat more donuts than Blue Streak? Oh yeah, because Blue Streak has a habit of eating lots of donuts, but I'd say the donut eater out of the two of us is definitely round. But
It's me. I love donuts. Oh my gosh,
he
so
loves he
good.
loves donuts. I just don't eat them that often. But I do love me.
All the donuts in Australia that I've seen were like cake donuts, not the like fried donuts we have here. Fried donuts are so amazingly good, but like the cake donuts you guys have down in Australia, they're okay, but they're not as good.
I don't know.
If you ask me.
Let's see. Who is more likely to go to. Okay. Who is most likely to go to cons other than MLP? Well, considering the fact that there are hardly any cons in my country that I would. I mean, there probably is, but I don't really know where they are. And there are no Australian conventions for MLP anymore, and that makes me sad. So,
Oh.
this is why I've
Would
only
you
been
go
to.
to an anime convention?
I have not been to one of those before. I know I
Me
watch
neither.
quite a few bits of anime, but nah, I haven't really been to one of those before. Okay, oh. Who is most likely to eat an entire chocolate bar in one day?
The bars aren't that big. Usually you can eat them in a day, right? Or is that
Well, I guess it
me being crazy?
I guess it depends on the chocolate bar. If it's like one of those dairy milk like big ones where you break off different pieces, then yeah, that might take a while. But if it's like a small bar that you'd usually find all individually packaged and stuff, oh, you can just eat that fine. But if it's the first thing, if it's like that big thing, I don't know how big it usually is. Probably like the size of my hand or something. Then maybe you might be more likely to eat it all in one day. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Hammy Ringtail says, "Who's most likely to solve mysteries?"
I'm confused by mysteries.
You are
Most
confused by mysteries.
life, life is a mystery. I have not solved it yet.
Well, look who's going deep. I think, like, if there was like, I don't know, maybe like a drama crime show or something, and there were like a lot of mysteries that needed solving, I'd get really invested with those. I'm like, ooh,
Ah, yeah. I usually pick the wrong person when I try to guess who
aw,
did it.
aw.
Usually don't know.
Okay, Dracula says, "Who is more likely to get an MLP livery for their car?" Do you mean like an MLP delivery for their car? I don't know what that means.
I think it's like a decoration. Let me see.
Oh. Oh, okay, I
I don't
see.
know.
Right, well, I don't really have anything MLP related in my car that I just kind of hang up for decoration, but I know you do.
I have a Princess Celestia Luna like necklace thing that I have in my car, hanging from the rear view mirror.
Right.
That's about it.
Aw.
Oh man.
Are you getting tired? Oh no. Okay, we'll try and.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
okay.
Okay, okay? Alright, let's see. Who is most likely to have seen all the Star Wars movies? I have not seen a single one of the Star Wars
Oh my
films.
gosh, girl. We need to watch one. I've seen all nine. And and Solo and what was that? Rogue One. I saw the first episode of The Mandalorian.
I guess I
I'm not
just.
big into Star Wars, but I've seen them just because it feels like I have to.
I guess I'm just not
And the
really.
neighbors have brought out their dang dogs. If you can hear those,
I guess.
the
I.
neighbors'
I guess I'm just
dogs.
not that into, like, things that are set in, like, space or stuff like that. I don't know. Unless it's like space documentaries, then yeah, but like things like Star
A
Wars
big
and
sci-fi guy.
Star Trek, I
I
yeah,
love sci-fi stuff.
I'm
Star
yeah,
Wars isn't my favorite sci-fi thing, but it's fun.
yeah, I'm not really a big
It's fun.
I'm not really a big sci-fi gal myself.
You are a big star.
No, I mean, that's not what I meant. You know it. That. I mean, yeah, okay, I am a star, but that's not what I meant. Watch out, world, here I am. Okay, I've been watching a lot of videos making fun of the lyrics from Wish recently, and as a composer myself, I'm like,
Star.
how can they get away with it? How did they pass this as English?
Here I are.
Yeah, that is literally one of the lyrics from one of the songs. I am not joking. And I'm just kind of like, if I ever watch
Oh,
Wish one
yes.
day, I'm just gonna have it to make fun of it from a composing point of view.
I gave it a chance. I saw all the hate on the internet, and I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to the hateful internet this time. I'm gonna give it a chance because these people worked hard on this movie, and I'm gonna see for myself if it's good or not. And I watched it, and it was terrible. It's like, okay, all right, internet, you get 1 point for this one, internet. Usually you're too hard on things, internet, but this time you were right. It was cute. It was fine. It was just not that good. It was fine.
Dear.
Nothing terrible or terrible, but
Whew.
whatever.
Okay,
As make fun of Wish.
that
It's
that
funny.
got me to laugh really hard.
But I
Okay.
gave it a chance. I didn't just believe the hate bandwagon. I gave
Okay.
it a chance.
Aw. Okay, right. Well, this isn't a who's most
There's
likely
too
thing,
much
but
negativity on the internet.
okay, well, this isn't a who's most likely thing, but I think I'll just answer this anyway. What's your most favorite song in the Color Goddess? Well, if you were to ask me what my favorite song was, it'd be very hard to just pinpoint one because I composed all of them. So it's gonna be hard.
Huh?
I don't know. Do you have a favorite?
The that Genie of the Locket one was kind of catchy and fun.
Oh yeah, the One Piece things. Yeah, that. Fun fact: one of my reactors.
And more recently,
Yeah.
the Demon's Daughter, the one where the villains are like talking about their failures. That was very fun
Oh
too.
yeah, we watched episode 5 of The Demon's Daughter together, and he was just laughing so much. Let's see. Well, I mean, I can't really pinpoint any specific songs, but I really like the songs where Misty and Rainbow have a duet together, and there's been like 3 of them so far that I've done. So, don't know if that's saying something.
Oh
So I guess the most recent one of those
no!
is Your Pain Is Mine. I absolutely love that to bits. My babies.
Oh,
Okay, this is a weird one. Who's most likely to own a typewriter? For any particular reason?
nope.
I do not know what I'd use a typewriter for, so probably neither of us.
You probably type things.
Type
You
things.
can do that with your laptop.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. That's what laptops are for typing things. It's the
Also,
keyboard.
laptops have this cool invention called backspace, which is very useful.
Yes, and typewriters
Um,
do not. Once you've made a typo, it's there forever.
well, like a lot of typewriters have these like whiteout things where you can backspace, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
still
I
like
didn't know that, but that would make
you got to
sense.
fill out the whiteout thing. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Who's most likely to forget lyrics in a song? Well, if I don't know the song that well, yeah, that makes sense.
Some of my earworms, I only know a certain part, and then I forget the rest.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, you have your earworms. But like sometimes it's
If we
just
could turn back time to the good old days when our mama sang us to sleep, now we're stressed out.
Aww.
I forget the rest.
Nah, it's fine. Me too. Let's see. Okay, who's more likely to laugh at Hexar's terrible stand-up comedy? So backstory for that. My Hexar VA Equestria Exploration just sent a whole bunch of dad jokes in their recording, and I kind of did a little video of Hexar doing stand-up comedy. Honestly, sometimes, well, I either laugh at really bad jokes or I'm like, at really bad jokes. I don't really know which one.
He
But
has a great voice.
yeah. I mean, sometimes, let's see. Sometimes you make puns, like when I discovered that the chair in one of the Japanese hotels had wheels, and you were like, it's really cool. And I'm like, ugh. And then you're just sitting there just kind of winking at me after you said that.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. I don't know what that is. We've already answered that one. I think that one's it. Yeah, we've already answered the fall asleep whilst watching a movie thing, because that was in one of the questions on the website.
Yeah, I think I fell asleep during a movie like once. Like I don't even know what it was, but it's not rare. It's not common. It's rare for me to fall asleep during a movie or
Ah,
something.
right. Well, I've caught up with the chat yet again. Let's go back to the website. Let's see. Who is more likely to be the better cook? Well, cooking
You don't cook
wise.
them.
Well, out of the two of us, maybe me. Because, let's see. The most recent thing I cooked from scratch was Anzac biscuits. It was my first time doing them and they were absolutely delicious.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, I just need to do
I
it
helped
more
you with the
often.
shortbread cookies that one time. With
Yeah,
that a little
that's right.
bit.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Um, I've done burgers though. I made burgers for you.
That's very
Um,
sweet.
I picked up a hot dog from some guy
That
grilling them
doesn't
once,
count. That
and
doesn't count.
it was really bad. And so I grilled it some more, so it was better, and it was much better after that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm not meaning to be a bias, but Australian sausages, it need to go to the voting days in Australia and get yourself a democracy sausage where there's just this grill and then you
yeah,
put it on this piece of bread with your choice of sauce and then nom 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 nom. So, let's see. I think I've already answered that one. Who is more likely to suggest trying a new restaurant? Hmm. Out of the two of
mm,
us, maybe
we
me.
kind of have no choice when we're traveling. We just try new restaurants anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense actually.
I don't know.
Now that you think about it. Okay. Well, who is more likely to snack between meals? Round, do you have anything you want to say?
Probably me, I guess.
Probably. I do try my best to not eat too much. Yeah, I exercise and I usually wait a couple of hours until I, eat something else and all that stuff and yeah. I don't know. All right, let's go back to the what does that even mean? Who's most likely to take the Hayes name in vain? What does that mean? Who's Hay?
Just a that's the what the hey joke, I think.
Yeah, but of
I don't know.
course, what the Hay didn't originate in a nutshell. It goes all the way back to the fourth episode of season one, where Rainbow Dash was like,
Yeah.
"Applejack, what the Hay is going on?" or something like that.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay. All right. This next section is about. Let's see. Okay. Who is more likely to initiate a spontaneous trip?
Probably me.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually. Yeah. Because if I'm going anywhere, I'm like, I need to know where I'm going and I need to plan. I don't just come up with something on the spot like, oh, well, I'm just deciding to go here because, yeah. Okay, well, this is mainly about social gatherings and parties, but I'm not usually that much of a party gal, but,
What are those?
what? Oh, you're just asking
Social
what.
gatherings. What is that?
Okay, let's see. Well, okay. Who is more likely to plan a surprise party? Hypothetically. I don't know. if
We're
there.
not huge party guys, I don't think.
Nah, not
It sounds
really.
a little bit more like you than me, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
We
I
need
mean,
friends first, like lots of in-person friends who can pop over.
yeah, exactly.
Uh,
We don't need a whole bunch of random strangers from the street and all that stuff. Which brings us to the next thing. Who is more likely to strike up a conversation with strangers?
mm, gosh,
We are
maybe
both
me,
shy people. Yeah,
but I
probably.
don't. Usually not because I want to. Usually because I'm trying to get something going on, like trying to get something. I don't know.
Okay, well, who is more likely to be the social butterfly? It really depends, honestly. Like with me, because
What
I'm
does a
the
social butterfly mean?
it
What does
pretty
that
much
mean?
it pretty much means you're just like, an extrovert, you're just social with everyone and you just,
Nope.
talking up.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
no. It really
I
depends.
I I have to pretend to be that at my job at the school, because the
Mm.
kids come in and I'm like, "Hey everyone, how's it going? Let's read a book." But on the inside, I'm like, "I'm tired."
No, yeah,
But
every introverts struggle. Yeah. I'm only a social butterfly
hmm
if I'm with people I know, because I can easily
yeah.
strike up a conversation with them. But otherwise, I'm just
At
like, you know what?
cons,
Yeah.
at pony cons, I can be a little bit like that sometimes, but you're not really. That's not my natural state.
Aw. Yeah, me neither. Okay, we've already done that question. Let's see. Who is most likely to enjoy outdoor activities?
Depends on the outdoor activity
Yeah, I guess.
and the
But,
weather
mm,
and everything.
yeah, it's very, vague.
I like a short hike in a national park. I like a little short hike, maybe like a mile or less. That's
Aw,
nice.
that's cute.
More than that, I'm like, no.
Okay. Who is more likely to suggest a movie night? Well,
Probably you, but I like a
yeah,
good movie night.
yeah, I was gonna say, most likely me, if I've got something that I'm like, oh hey, we should watch this. And be like, yeah, let's do that. Okay, well,
Ah.
I think I know the answer to this next one. Who is more likely to be the adventurous traveler?
Oh my gosh, Muse! Let's go to Ethiopia!
Ethiopia, what?
Vroom.
Ah!
Yeah, it's full of awesome mountains and stuff.
Yep, I think we know the answer to that one quite obviously.
It's
Rand is a
me.
traveling boy.
Yay! Let's go
Aw.
see the world.
Aww. So cute. Okay. All right. So let's get back to the questions in the chat, which there aren't that many. But, let's see. Glistening Dawn Productions says, who's more likely to get lost on a hike? You're more the directions guy, so
Yikes.
probably me.
I try to not get lost on a hike. I try to stay on the trail because that's what it's for. I am not a wilderness guy. I would get jumped by something probably. I'd say.
Get jumped. Aww.
And on the news the next day they'd be like, "We found the body of a very stupid blue pony off the trail. Didn't
Aww.
even pack enough water for himself. You're just a silly dumb guy." Anyway,
Aww. Right. Okay. Let's see.
uh,
This next section is about hobbies. Yay! Alright, well, I think I know the answer to this one. Who is more likely to read a book in one sitting? Round.
I usually don't do it that fast. I usually give it a few days to get through it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I read.
Yes,
I
Round.
read a
Round reads. He likes to read books. Let's see. Who is more likely to enjoy DIY projects?
Oh gosh. I like coding. If I'm coding like a little game or something, I like doing that. But working with tools and stuff is not my thing.
Does the hard shell episode 1 count as DIY? I think it does,
Oh
because I
yeah,
did
making things on
did
YouTube
everything
and
by
music.
myself.
That's yeah,
And for that episode
yeah, that
anyway.
could count. That might be you then.
Yeah, I think, yeah, definitely. Definitely me. Let's see. Alright, well, I think I know the answer to this one. Who is more likely to play video games? I'd say you.
Me?
Yeah, I think, yeah, definitely you,
Yeah,
probably.
I guess so. I'm not a big gamer, but I like a good silly or nerdy game every now and then. I don't know.
Yeah, I mostly, when it comes to games, I just try and challenge myself to solitaire and spider solitaire and Sudoku, and there's this one website that I go to that I just kind of, you know, go on there and challenge myself in the morning every day for some reason. I'm like, I like the challenge. I don't know. But that's the extent recently. Hmm. Well, okay, this is interesting. Who is more likely to enjoy gardening? Well,
Bugs. There's so many bugs.
oh,
There's so many
I will, I
bugs.
will, I will protect you from the bugs unless there are spiders.
Gardens are pretty, but I don't think I should be in charge of one until I really, really like need that. Maybe someday I'll get a garden if I've
Well,
got nothing else going
it's not
on.
really a garden, but my mother and sister have a whole bunch of indoor plants that they water, and since both of them are not here, I've been tasked to watering them myself.
Aw.
But that's okay. I'm a tree, so better water my own kind, so to say. I love gardens. I love pretty rose gardens by brick cottages. That's like,
Mm.
cottage core. It's like I like that aesthetic, but I definitely can't imagine me just, there's just so much responsibility, you know, with that. Okay, well, here's a fun one. Who is more likely to sing in the shower? I think we know the answer to that one.
Tell me what ain't nothing but a sign. Tell me what.
Round.
Yes.
Definitely round. He's definitely more likely. Let's see. So I'm just going back to the chat for a sec. Who's more likely to trip over their own feet while walking? Aw.
Not a common thing. It's not a
Mm.
common thing I do.
Nah, me neither. So I guess neither of us then?
Mm.
Oh, okay. Who's more likely to start off a simple conversation and then accidentally spiral off for at least an hour because it's a topic they really like? I'm raising my hand.
Oh, I had a dream about Eurovision actually, but
What?
that's
You had a
that's
dream
your
about
thing.
Eurovision? What?
Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot about it. I was in some hotel room with some people and we were watching Eurovision. I don't
Okay.
even remember that much.
Wow. Alright then. But yeah. Usually it's me if it's like Eurovision or something else that I really like. I'm like, it's a spiral out of control, and then I'm like, oh, sorry, I've been talking for too long. I'm there.
Mhm.
Although sometimes you trick me.
It's
You,
cute.
you tell me to talk about my interests, and then you interrupt me with kisses, and then I'm like, wait, I hadn't finished what I was going to say. And then I try to do the same thing to you, but you're expecting it, so
Well, because you do it right after I do it. You
yeah.
gotta be sneaky.
Yeah, I'm not that sneaky.
Aw.
Let's see. Who is more likely to come across a turtle? Okay. Well,
We both went to the zoo that one time and we saw some turtles.
we saw some tortoises, didn't we?
We saw turtles and tortoises, yeah.
Yeah. I okay, yes. It's not like Rainbow Dash and Scootaloo who mix up tortoises and turtles when they're singing. Alright, let's see. Do, 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 do. Who is most likely to turn into Hyper Pinky at a PonyCon? Wow. Just like run around like you're on a sugar rush and just see all the cool things. I think we both.
I can get that way if I'm in like a new city, if I'm in a cool new place. Not usually at a con.
Aw. Okay. Who's more likely to forget why they walked into a room?
Aww.
That's me. Sometimes that's me.
Aww.
Or if
No.
I'm doing something on my laptop and I open YouTube because I was looking up something and I'm like, wait, why did I open up YouTube again?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Mhm.
do that too.
Who's more likely to cause chaos? um, what?
I think I'm a little more chaotic.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I can agree
I'm
on
not
that.
crazy chaotic, but like a little chaotic.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I can agree on that. Let's see. Before I move on with the questions, I'm gonna quickly grab my water bottle because I have been talking for a long time and I need some. What's a cute word for water? I know you've got a cute word for fire, but
Some blub.
some glub. I
Um,
see. That's a little
blub.
bit.
BLUB. Blub, 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 blub.
Okay, all right, I can keep going. All right. Who is more likely to take up a new hobby? Hmm.
I'm sleepy.
You're sleepy.
A little bit sleepy. I'm not in a hobby taking mood right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, that we were answering the question. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I really have no idea because usually I just have a lot of hobbies already that kind of take up my time, so that's something I haven't really thought about. Let's see. Okay. Who is more likely to spend more time on social media? Yeah, I'm guilty as charged. I'm just gonna raise my hand right now.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
don't
I've really
really.
cut back on social media
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I have not. I just kind of don't pay
ever
attention
since
to. I don't pay attention to a whole bunch of stuff on there. Just the stuff that I want to see.
ever since Twitter uh turned into X, it's just been terrible. And I've cut it out my life pretty much entirely. I
That
hope it gets
is
better someday, but it sucks. So
that is me
I've
with
had a lot less.
that is me with Facebook.
Yeah,
So, um, okay. Who is more likely to enjoy watching sports? I really, well, you get
I love the
excited.
World Cup.
Yeah, you get excited
I like the
about the
World
World
Cup
Cup.
soccer every 4 years with the men's and the women's World Soccer World Cup. That's fun. Other than that, I don't really watch that much sports.
Yeah, I don't either, honestly. I know my dad watches the cricket a lot, and then he kind of jokes about it, and I'm like, nah, I'm all good. Okay, let's see. Who is more likely to be the better photographer? I've taken some pretty cool photos on my phone using
Yeah.
some filters, depth of field, that sort of thing.
Yeah, your depth of field shots are really cool.
And also, not to mention that I am the daughter of a photography teacher, so no meaning to brag, but
Yeah.
let's see. Who is more likely to spend more time outdoors?
I'm sleepy. I'm
Oh,
not in an outdoors mood right now.
oh. It's just in general, dear. It's just in general.
I know. I'm just like I've suddenly gotten really sleepy just now, and now I'm like reading every question like as if it's like right now.
Aww.
Mm,
Oh, you poor thing. No. Okay.
Thank you, everyone on the chat for watching. You guys are cool. You guys are awesome. I'm a sleepy boy.
You're a sleepy boy.
So you guys are all cool watching and listening right now. How many times have our stick ponies bounced since the stream
I
began? Uh,
I have not been keep
50,000 times,
I
maybe.
have not been keeping count, but they've definitely have not skipped leg day. I'll say that.
They're doing great.
That they haven't skipped leg day at all because their legs have become sticks. So bounce, bounce,
Thanks
bounce,
for all the
bounce, bounce, bounce,
congratulations,
bounce,
guys. Thank you
bounce.
for all the nice comments, everyone. You guys rock.
Yeah, you guys are
You're so
awesome.
sweet. Thank you, guys. You guys deserve all the chocolate and the cupcakes. You
Oh.
deserve all the discounts of various purchases. I wish I could give you guys discounts to every store you frequent. I wish I had that because you guys deserve that.
Oh my god. Oh. Dear. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Very sweet, guys. Thank you. Yeah,
You guys deserve all the promo codes. Um,
oh my gosh. Anything else they should deserve?
you guys deserve all the good smelling shampoo. Um, um, you guys deserve all the nice um the nice silverware. Um,
Okay. So let's see. I think we'll just have time for maybe one more section, but let's see which one we should do.
these
There's
dang
the
dogs.
there's the
These dogs do not deserve a discount. These barking dogs next door do not deserve all the cupcakes.
you should
Until they learn. If these dogs learned to not bark at every random thing
the
at
dogs
terrible
the
times,
dogs are
then they would deserve
the
things.
dogs are unhinged.
You
They're
guys
scary.
you guys in the chat deserve all the discounts and cupcakes. These dogs barking right now have not learned yet. They could learn a thing or two from you guys in the chat. These dogs could learn from you guys in the chat how to be cool and chill.
All right. Anyway, so I've narrowed it down to, let's see, two more sections. So we could either do romantic ones or travel and adventure ones. Which one should we finish off the stream with? Do you reckon?
You do romantic things, even though I'm very tired.
Aw. All
Let's try
right.
some romantic things.
Okay. Let's
Because we're
see.
cute and sweet.
Okay. All right. So let's see. First question says, Who is more likely to say "I love you" first? Hmm? It really depends,
Aww.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
But
If I'm having a bad day, you're always there to say it.
yeah, but
It's vice.
sometimes it's you. Sometimes you're the first one to say it as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I respond, yeah, usually it's you, but sometimes I do it first as well. All right. Okay. Who is more likely to surprise the other with gifts?
You're the gift girl.
Yeah, I'm definitely the gift gal. Yeah, with all the early Christmas presents from last year. Yep. I put a lot of time and effort into gifts. Yeah, I hear the dogs. Shut up, dogs.
Could you gift me a dog silencing ray?
A dog. I thought you were just gonna say a dog silencer, but dog silencing Ray works too. Um. Okay. Well, I
Yes.
think this is a very obvious answer. Who is more likely to remember anniversaries?
Let's see.
Well,
Automations, they're not my dogs, they're my neighbor's dogs, and they're always barking at terrible times. They're not my dogs. I don't have dogs. I like dogs when they're nice and cool, but it's my neighbor's dogs. And I am an introvert and I don't want to talk to my neighbors about the dogs, but I might have to soon because they
oh.
bark so much. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, to answer the question, probably me. I'm like, hey, round, our anniversary's coming up. Hey, here's some artwork to celebrate our anniversary. Yeah, it's me. It's definitely me.
Yeah, you're the anniversary person, yeah.
Yep. Like, I go crazy with anniversaries. Like, oh, hey, here's the something anniversary of THS. Have a sneak peek. Or, hey, here's the anniversary of TCG. Have a trailer. Or something along those lines. I go crazy with anniversaries, not just.
Yeah.
Okay, who is more likely to hug the other person or just initiate cuddling? Or.
Don't know. We do a lot of that.
Yeah.
I need lots of cuddles, though. I
Mm.
often ask for them.
Yeah, I definitely love giving lots of hugs. Very, very
Yay.
nice. Hmm. Who is more likely to plan romantic dates? I mean, usually our dates, like online, are just like playing chess or another game or whatever. But when we're in person, hmm.
We do lots of cool stuff in person.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
our dates online are pretty chill, but they're very sweet too.
I mean, we went up 2 towers in Japan. That's pretty romantic, I would say.
Okay. That's awesome. Yeah. And we got ice cream at the top
Yeah.
of at least one.
Cornflakes and ice cream is not a bad mix. The Japanese really
Yes, at
love
the top
doing
of
that.
the sky tree, I think. Yeah.
Let's see. Who is more likely to be more affectionate in public? Hmm.
We're both
Yeah.
pretty attached to each other in
Yeah,
public.
definitely. I can just imagine me just linking myself onto your arm and just being like,
Aww. I love seeing and going places with you.
yay. Let's see. Who is more likely to be the better listener? I don't know. We're both pretty good at listening, I'd say.
Yeah, when I need someone to hear me out, you do pretty good.
And then when I just ramble on about random stuff, you just kind of sit back and listen when I'm like, oh, sorry, talking too much. And then you're like, no, you're
No.
good.
Yeah.
Who is more likely to write love notes?
Aw.
You write some pretty
We
encouraging
do a lot of
stuff,
that.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, we do a lot of that virtually and sometimes in person too.
Yeah. No, I still have that one. I think it was like Valentine's Day last year, and you had like a little card thing that you laid on my laptop after you went to work, and then I saw it, and I'm like, mm,
Hee.
he's very sneaky. um, ooh, okay. Who is more likely to initiate a kiss? I think me. I'm guilty as charged.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
I'm very, very, very romantic, so I'm definitely like.
Hmm.
But then, of course, you're like. Sometimes when you're sick, you're like, I'm gonna wait until I get better, and I'm like, okay.
I don't want to give you the six, the sick, the
I know
sick,
you're very
the,
considerate,
the,
and I appreciate you for that. It's very sweet. Oh, and then this answers this next
you have a very
question.
strong immune system.
Yeah. Okay, this answers this next question. Who is more likely to be the romantic one?
I don't know. We're both pretty good at that, I think.
Yeah, I'm a hopeless romantic myself, to be honest. I sometimes
No.
watch a whole bunch of compilations of just cute romantic things sometimes.
Aw.
And I think, oh, how adorable. And yeah, I don't know. But I guess we're both pretty equal to that. I guess. I don't know. Oh, hey, Sour!
Yeah. Yo, Sour, what's
I
up?
just
How's it
noticed you in the
going?
chat.
Thanks for.
Hi.
Yeah, I was waiting for the good time to say hi. I noticed him a while ago. I'm like, hey,
Oh
dude.
no. Let's see. And he says, who is most likely to turn evil? Oh no.
Mm.
I
Life is
don't.
hard. Sometimes it's very tempting.
Aw. But if that does happen, I will try my best to bring you back to the good side.
Okay. And if you'll join me, right?
Oh, you mean would I join you in evil?
Yeah.
if
If converting me back didn't work, you'd be my evil love partner, right?
maybe.
You'd take over the world with me.
Okay, sure. I could.
You can have the you can have the southern hemisphere, and I'll have the northern hemisphere.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, but that would be my plan B. I'm gonna try and get you back myself first. You know, be all heroic and, you know, save you from the clutches of evil and, you know.
And be the MuseTrip Empire.
It was like that one time we ended up being imposters in Among Us together.
Yes. Phoenix was so proud of us. Even though
Yeah, even though we didn't win, that was still pretty fun.
uh,
All right, I think we'll finish up
uh,
with the travel and adventure questions. Let's just finish up with that. And no, it doesn't mean we're going anywhere at the moment, like right now, right this second. Okay.
I want to go to the airport right
You,
now.
you're not, dear. You're not going to the airport. It's perfectly fine. You stay where you are. You're all comfortable. You're all that. Okay. All right.
Uh,
Aw. All right. Okay.
I'm all tired. If anyone doesn't know.
Okay. Who is more likely to get lost while traveling? Me. Definitely me. Mustry is putting her hand up right now.
Aw. Yeah, I'm usually better with directions and stuff, but every now and then, like Muse has to remind me, like, of like certain signs that give me the answer I'm looking for.
Oh
So
yeah,
we've helped each other out.
Yeah,
Stay.
that's true. If yeah, I'm good at looking out for signs, but if there aren't any signs, I'm like, what do I do? Okay. Who is more likely to pack too much for a trip? Me.
That's you, girl.
That is that is me. That is definitely me. Like
I
whenever
never, I never bring a suitcase. I always fit everything in my bag, my backpack, and I'm good. But she has a suitcase almost every time.
yeah. Well, I have to bring my laptops so I can work on
You
stuff.
do?
Well,
I guess so.
I mean, if I'm staying for like, a few months, but if it's more like a week trip,
Yeah, yeah.
that
If it's a long thing, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
If it's a long, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
And
that
yes,
is
Sour, you should be our prime minister guy. That sounds awesome.
right. Anyways, let's see. Who is more likely to enjoy hiking in nature?
If it's not too long, I like a good hike. Yeah, like a national park. Those are
Yeah.
lovely.
I don't mind hiking as long as you don't strap a freaking huge bag on my back. This is why I never got into camping. Because, hiking with all those bits of equipment, then setting up tents, and I was so glad that when I entered year 10, I was like, yay, no more compulsory camps, yes!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's coming. Who's most likely to be most likely
Who's
in the
most,
chat?
who's most likely to be most likely? I have not been keeping count.
Oh gosh.
That's beautiful.
That's good.
Okay. Um Who is more likely to try extreme sports? Yeah, no. No, 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 no. Nothing extreme for me, thanks. I'm just sitting right here, just.
Depends on which one.
You're not gonna catch me
I
with a
might be able
motorbike
to.
going over jumps.
I might get the courage to do like maybe a gliding thing once. Well, maybe I do get freaked out a bit. I did a zip line once and I screamed, but it was fun.
Yeah, I haven't really done anything like too adventurous like that for a while.
Yeah,
Who is more likely to suggest a road trip round?
it's in me.
It's
I go
him.
vroom.
Yes, he goes vroom. Yes. Yes. Aw. Alright, who is more likely to get seasick on a boat? It really depends on the boat. But
Oh
not
gosh,
usually. The
the
last
boats
boat
I've been
the
on.
last boat we were on this like 20-minute boat cruise in Kawaguchiko. Think we're fine with that? No,
Oh
I don't
yeah,
yeah, I don't usually
that's
get
right. That
seasick.
was cool.
Yeah.
And then we took a ferry in Brisbane. That was awesome.
Ah, yes, that's right. Yeah, no, I think we're both perfectly fine with that, really. No, I don't usually get seasick.
Yeah.
Nah.
Now, if we went in like the ocean or the high seas or whatever, then who knows what'll happen. But
Mm.
if we ever go to Tasmania, maybe we could try a ferry to Tasmania. Maybe.
Ooh. Yeah,
Ooh, we'll see how we do with that.
I never been to Tasmania, so that could be cool.
Ah, Tasmania. Arr, Tasmania.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Right. Who is more likely to prefer a relaxing beach vacation?
Oh gosh, there's so many people at the beach. There's so many people. And then your feet get like they sink into the sand and it's hard to walk. Beaches are nice though, but then you got to get your towel if you want to lay on the beach. You can get a towel, but then you got to remember to take your towel back. You got to carry your towel.
Yeah, well, I'm more accessible to beaches, to be honest, because
Beaches are nice. They're
every
fine.
state,
I'm just tired.
every state and territory in Australia has at least one beach. In America, on the other hand, it's usually only the far western states or the far eastern states that have them. All the states in the middle, yup.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I definitely prefer a relaxing beach vacation. I do well with those. I like the beach. Beach is fun. I mean, we had that when we went down to Gibson Steps. the first time we went to Australia. That was,
That was cool.
yeah, I mean, that area was pretty much, there was hardly anyone there, and we just kind of had that to ourselves, so that was fine.
That's cool.
Okay, well, I think this next one has an obvious answer. Who is more likely to get excited about visiting historical sites?
Oh my gosh, it's
It's round.
me. I am history nerd boy. This is where George Washington signed the Antarctic Treaty in 17 minus 2.
What?
That's so cool.
Okay, round is already losing it. Don't worry, we don't have too many things to go.
Oh my gosh. This
Oh.
is where Mulan founded Nintendo's company in 4026. Wild history. Oh my gosh, this is where Steve Irwin invented glass in 1326.
Again with Steve Owen inventing glass?
I know, it was such an important moment.
And now they're quoting the Antarctic Treaty of 17 minus 2. It's my favorite historical subject. Oh, and here's another callback. Who was most likely to be slain by the shining cheese? Do you remember that?
I don't know what this is. What is this?
It was from Valentine's Day 2022, and we had the story prompts, and one of them said the shining cheese as a weapon.
I don't remember this.
I kind of watch the streams every so often, so I remember it.
Oh my gosh.
The shining cheese joke has been brought back. Yes, it has.
I'm glad. I don't remember it,
No,
but I'm glad it's back.
it's okay. All right. Let's see. Who is most likely to be the better navigator round?
Me, I know north and south and other directions.
That's good. And then finally, finishing off this section of questions, who is more likely to try local cuisine while traveling?
I don't know.
No,
Not me.
definitely me
I
then.
might give it a try. If I know what it is, and if I know it's not spicy, I might give it a try. I tried um, spam and rice at that McDonald's in Hawaii that one time,
Spam and
just because I was
rice.
like, "Oh, that's weird." Yeah, spam and rice. That's you can get that at McDonald's in Hawaii, and I
That
was
is
like,
so
"Whoa, that's
weird.
new."
Okay, I think we'll just answer a few more in the chat, and then we'll probably call it quits. Because round you are losing it. Let's
I'm
see.
losing what? What is it losing? What is it I'm losing? What are you talking about?
You're gonna turn into Muffin from Bluey soon. So let's see.
Coconuts have water in them.
Who's most likely to embarrass the other? Well, I usually try my best not to embarrass him, not on purpose.
We took that road trip with John and Brittany, and there were a few moments of silliness where I think me and Brittany were embarrassing you and John.
Well, at least it was in the car and it wasn't in public. I didn't really have it wasn't too much of a problem, but yeah, you and Brittany were very chaotic.
John Kenza and Brittany Ackerman, for anyone who doesn't know who we're talking about, we all trip carpool to a convention one time, and we had a great time. But every now and then, when we got a little loopy, it was usually me and Brittany Ackerman that became very chaotic and delirious, while John Kenza and Muse were the ones trying to keep us safe.
Yeah. Let's
Oh
see.
boy.
I think there's okay. Who likes to eat more? Who's the bigger foodie? Points arrow to the blue pony across the computer screen.
I eat more. I'm not a big foodie, if that means like trying new foods or having a refined taste in food. I don't have a very refined taste. I have a cheap American taste in food. I like my McDonald's and my waffles. I do like some nice rice, some fried rice. I almost got fried rice today, but I didn't.
Okay.
But so I'm not a big foodie, but I do eat more food because I'm bigger and more American.
Yeah, he's a tall boy, and I'm short and Australian consumption sizes are much smaller.
Yeah.
Like all the times you went to Australia, you were just I don't know. I can't remember if you were ordering large of everything, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
And then meanwhile in America, I was just getting small of everything. Is this? I'm like,
I
this is a
love
medium. It looks like a large. Just looking at the drinks and
I
everything.
know ordering a medium drink in America with Muse, and she's like,
Yep, I just get freaked out by how big it is.
"Oh my gosh."
Anyway, I think I need to relax my voice. I've been talking for 2 hours now, and I might also
Oh
need to
my
get
god.
food. And I'm clearing my throat
Oh,
because I've been talking
sleepy.
so much. Sorry, what did you say?
Lovely voice. Your lovely voice.
Aw, thank
Your
you so
voice is a
much.
good voice. I like the voice you have when you voice your voice.
Aw. Yeah, you're definitely getting tired. I mean, I got what you were trying to say, but
Ah,
all right. Well, I think we'll end the stream there.
you guys, you're all awesome, guys. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. Keep being good voices for good things. You guys eat some good food. You deserve some good food. I hope any germs inside of you don't hurt you. And you guys are good, chill, nice. Happy June, everyone.
Ah,
Happy June
yes, that's right.
1st.
Happy June. Well, it's 2nd of June for me, but first
Happy,
for everyone else who's not in Australia or Asia or whatever.
happy. Have some good food. Have a good voice. Have a good breath. Breathe in the air, and I hope you have good air to breathe in. You guys deserve that. Happy June. Happy Pride, everyone. It's
Yeah.
month, good month for Pride and and being cool and having a good voice and good air and good voice and have a pizza. You guys are awesome.
There's your wisdom from round everyone. um I'm just gonna say thanks everyone for tuning into the stream and going into the chat and, participating in the Who's Most Likely. This was very fun to do. There were ones that were very
Yeah.
obvious to answer, and there were others where it wasn't so obvious. It was very interesting. And, yay.
Yeah. Should Sour, do you want to DM me on Discord real quick? I think Sour wants to say something.
Okay. Well,
Maybe I'm not sure.
okay, I think he does want to DM you something. But, anyway, I'll
Let's
probably.
see.
Should I end the stream or should you see what Sour has DM'd you first?
Let's give it a minute before we
Okay.
let's see if he want because it seems urgent. Maybe it's urgent. I don't know. Maybe he has an idea. Maybe he has a pizza for me. Sour Pizza King.
Sour
Sour
Pizza.
Pizza King.
Sour Pizza King.
Come on down to Sour Pizza King. We got celery and not much else.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh yes.
Did he? What did he send you?
Commentary on the news story.
Oh, okay.
But sour, sour? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, sour. Heck yeah.
All right. Okay. I think that wraps it up. See you, everyone. This is MuseTrip
Heck.
and
And me, round trip. That's
signing out.
me.
Signing out. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye,
See ya.
everyone. Thank you. You guys are awesome and beautiful and swag. You guys are great. Bye, everyone.
Bye.